the summit within lesson number 9 in unit 5. So open the page number 75. So what is the meaning of summit? Summit means the peak of the mountain, the peak of the mountain. So now this is the story is written by H.P.S. Ahluwalia. HP, what is the full form of HP? Harpal Singh Ahluwalia. So basically he is the writer of this story as well. He receives the story about himself only. So what is the summit? Summit means peak of the mountain. But what you can see in this story, in this lesson, that how you should overcome your fear, your anxiety, your sadness, your negativity to climb the mountain. Not only the perfect mountain, it is not only about the outside of the mountain, as well it is about the inside of yourself. For example, if you want to achieve something, then what will you do? You will practice it, you will observe it, you will do again and again, and then it will be achieved. But if you are not ready to practice, if you are not ready to do that, it means you have to overcome that fear, that negativity, and after that only you will achieve that summit within you. So this is the story of that HPS, like Harpal Singh Ahluwalia, how he climbed the mountain, how he overcome the negativity, fear in his life, and how he touched the summit. But now I am reading before you read. Major H.P.S. Ahluwalia was a member of the first successful Indian expenditure to Mount Everest in 1965. How did he feel when he stood on the highest point in the world? Let us hear the story in his words. Climbing the summit, and then the more difficult task of climbing the summit within. So, here I have already told you what is the most difficult task. Yes, it is a difficult task to climb the mountain and to reach the peak of the mountain, the summit of the mountain. But more than that, it is so tough to overcome your fears and to climb that mountain which is inside you. So let's read the story. Of all the emotions which surged through me as I stood on the summit of Everest, looking over miles of panorama below us, the dominant one I think was humility. The physical instinct seemed to say, "Thank God it's all over." However, instead of being jubilant, there was a tinge of a sadness. Was it because I had already done the ultimate in climbing and there would be nothing higher to climb and all roads hereafter would lead down? So, what is the poet, what is the author is saying that it was so difficult to climb that mountain. It was all of that together all the emotions. But in that situation, he was happy. See, jubilant is very happy. He was very happy also, but tinge means like a tinge of sadness. But he was quite sad also because after reaching that point, now he had to come down, and then he will not get up again. That is why he was so sad also. By climbing the summit of Everest, you are overwhelmed by a deep sense of joy and thankfulness. Now, overwhelmed means touched, and moved means by reaching that summit, you got so touched, you moved quietly in yourself that you feel so thankful to the God, to the universe, that you are the part of this. It is a joy which lasts a lifetime. The experience changes you completely. The man who has been to the mountains is never the same again. The man who reached that peak point of the mountain, he is never same again because the difficulties, how he faced that difficulties, the step by step, how he overcome that fear, that anxiety, that negativity, and then he reached that point of the mountain. That is why he is not the same again, because he is now more stronger and more positive person, you can say. As I look back at life after climbing Everest, I cannot help remarking about the other summit, the summit of the mind. No less formidable means difficult to overcome and no easier to climb. So now when he is looking back to his life after climbing the Everest, he cannot there is another summit in his mind what's going on, and it is no less formidable, means it is not difficult to overcome that. So it means it is easier to climb that mountain actually. Even when getting down from the summit, once the physical exhaustion had gone, I began asking myself the question, why I had climbed Everest? Why did the act of reaching the summit had such a hold on my imagination? It was already a thing of the past, something done yesterday. With every passing day, it would become more remote, and then what would remain would my memories fade slowly away. See, exhaustion is fatigue, tiredness. So what writer is saying that when reaching at some point, he was thinking, why I am here? Why I am supposed to think to reach the peak of the mountain, to reach the summit of the mountain, the Everest. Why I am doing here? What I am doing here? Why I am here? So after some time, after some years passed, what would be with me? It will be only memories or what? All these thoughts led me to question myself as to why people climb mountains. It is not easy to answer the question. The simplest answer would be as others have said, because it is there. It presents great difficulties. Mountains delight in overcoming obstacles. Obstacles means barriers. The obstacles in climbing a mountain are physical. A climb to a summit means endurance. Endurance means like stamina. Persistence. Persistence means you can say jig. And willpower, determination. The demonstration of these physical qualities is no doubt exhilarating, as it was for me also. Exhilarating means you can say very exciting. So what he was saying that there is no any answer of this question. It was like as simple as that, because it is there, that is why I want to go there. Nothing else. But because of all these things, I can get my stamina, I can take a persistence, how much I have, how much I can do, what is the willpower within me, I can find myself, and that is why I am here. That is what the answer. I have a more personal answers to the question. From my childhood, I have been attracted by mountains. I have been miserable, lost, miserable means so unhappy when away from mountains. So now he have the personal answer also, that he got so attached with the mountain. So he is telling one story, and when he was a child, in his childhood, when he got lost, when he got go away from the mountain, then he feel lost. So he feel unhappy. That is why he love to climb the mountain. In the plains, mountains are nature at its best. Their beauty and majesty pose a great challenge. Majesty means royalty. And like many, I believe that mountains are a means of communication with God. So, he is just saying in himself only that climbing the mountain. So, it is the one of the way of talking to the God, attaching to the God itself. Communication. See, communion is feeling of a close relationship. It is like he feels like he is very close to the God. Once having granted this, the question remains, why Everest? Because it is the highest, the mightiest means the very strong, and has defied many previous attempts. It takes the last ounce. Ounce means it is just unit of a measurement of one's energy. It is a brutal struggle with rock and ice. Brutal means so harsh. So you must think, but why mountain? Then why should Everest? Why I choose Everest? He said yes, because it is so highest. It is so you can say strong, mightiest, and because of last previous attempts, whoever has come there, they pass the way, and that is why it is the Mount Everest. Once taken up, it cannot be given up halfway, even when one's life is at stake. The passage back is as difficult as the passage onwards, and then when the summit is climbed, there is the exhilaration. But when you are reaching that point, when you are seeing that point, then it is the exhilaration is so excitement. You feel so excited to go upward. The joy of having done something, the sense of a battle fought and won. So it is not just a sense of you are fighting one battle and yes, you won that. There is a feeling of a victory and of a happiness. Glimpsing a peak in the distance, I get transported to another world. I experience a change within myself. Glimpsing is watching like so nearly or so closely that peak of the mountain. Then he was feeling in himself that something is changing him, which can only be called mystical. Mystical is spiritual. By its beauty, aloofness, might, ruggedness, and difficulties encountered on the way, the peak draws me to it. As Everest did, it is the challenge that is difficult to resist. Now, aloofness means being remote, might means strength, and resist means to oppose. So, all this beauty, to see that beauty, to feel that beauty, he need to go there, and that is why he is on the peak of the mountain, or you can say summit of the mountain. Which mountain? That Everest mountain. So, we are ending this part here.